Hi everybody, today's our topic is about natural environment. Last class we studied what is environment and what are the two categories of environment. So what is environment? Environment is the place, things, people and nature that surround any living organism is known as environment. Then we studied environment broadly classified into two categories, natural environment and human environment. Then we studied the natural environment include all the living and non-living things naturally exist on the earth. Then you know children, already we learned what is human environment. Human environment mainly consists of human made things. Okay, so many example we know: parks, bridges, hospitals, schools, many things that made by human being. Today we will study more about natural environment. Natural environment comprises four realms of the earth. Now we will study what are the four realms of the earth. Four realms of the earth are lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere. So these are the four realms of the earth. Among these, first we will study about atmosphere. Atmosphere is the gaseous layer which surround the earth. So what is atmosphere? Atmosphere is the gaseous layer which surround the earth. Otherwise we can tell our earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of air, is known as atmosphere. So ma'am already told you atmosphere is surrounded by huge blanket of air. So this air around us is a mixture of different gases. Which are the gases? Other gases found in atmosphere: nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, and many other gases also there. Nitrogen and oxygen are the most bulky gases found in the atmosphere. So how much percentage of nitrogen found in atmosphere? Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%. So which is the most abundant gas found in the atmosphere? Nitrogen 78%. Second, oxygen 21%. So many other gases also there in the atmosphere, like carbon dioxide, argon. Okay, carbon, these all gases only have very less amount only. Okay, very limited or very less amount only these gases found in the atmosphere. So composition of atmosphere I think clear. Anyway children, ma'am already told you carbon dioxide, that you know it require carbon dioxide, you know, oxygen we are breathing, and in the same way plants needed carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc. Plants needed. During the time of photosynthesis, it will absorb carbon dioxide. Plants will absorb carbon dioxide. And you know these type of green, actually carbon dioxide is known as greenhouse gas. So this type of greenhouse gases is responsible for keeping atmosphere warm. Okay, and besides these all gases, we know atmosphere, many other content also there in the atmosphere, such as water vapor, dust particles, smokes, etc. So water vapor is another important constituent in the atmosphere. So you know this water vapor, it will causes precipitation. So what is precipitation? From where water will evaporate? Water will evaporate from river, ponds and sea. So these water will evaporate and it will change into clouds. When the cloud condenses, it will fall on the earth in the form of rain or snowfall. That is known as precipitation. Precipitation in liquid form is known as rainfall. So this only ma'am told, water vapor is another important constituent in the atmosphere. Then you studied about ozone gas. Ozone gas also there in our atmosphere. Ozone gas protect us from harmful rays of the sun. So you know harmful ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. Due to these ozone gases, what will happen? It protects us from this type of harmful gases. Our next topic, what are the important layers of atmosphere? So you already learned in 6th standard which are the important layers of atmosphere. First one, troposphere. Second one, stratosphere. Mesosphere. Thermosphere, exosphere. These are the main layers of atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. So we have to study each layer. Okay, so first one, troposphere. It is the first layer of atmosphere. It extends 17 km. It extends 7 km above the poles and 17 km above the equator. So it extends up to 17 km. Okay, it extends 7 km above the poles and 17 km above the equator. Okay, so this is the first point about troposphere. Now we will look what about the temperature in troposphere. So temperature decreases with increasing altitude. So what about temperature in troposphere? Temperature decreases. Temperature decreases with the increasing altitude. Temperature decreases with the increasing altitude, and this layer, almost all the weather phenomena are taking place in this layer. Okay, so next point, all the weather phenomena, okay, all the weather phenomena are taking place in this layer. Okay, then this layer have life sustaining gases. That is another point. So life sustaining gases, you know, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. So these all life sustaining gases found in first layer, troposphere. Okay, so these are the main point about troposphere. So what are the main point ma'am told about troposphere? It extends 7 km above the pole and 17 km above the equator. Then ma'am told almost all the weather phenomena are taking place in this layer, and all the life sustaining gases or life supporting gases found in this layer, such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. Then ma'am told about the temperature. Temperature is in this layer. Temperature decreases with the increasing altitude. Altitude means height. Temperature decreases with the increasing altitude. Okay, second one, stratosphere. Stratosphere extends 50 km. It extends 50 km. Now we will look what about the temperature. Temperature increases. Temperature increases with the increasing altitude. Temperature increases. Okay, so next point you want to know, no weather phenomena. Okay, in this layer, no weather phenomena taking place in this layer. No weather phenomena. Okay, then this layer is ideal for playing aeroplane. No weather phenomena, so ideal for playing aeroplane. Okay, next point you want to know, this layer have ozone layer. Okay, so in which layer of the atmosphere have ozone layer? Stratosphere. So these are the main point about stratosphere. So first one, it extends 50 km. Then we want to know about temperature. Temperature increasing with the increasing altitude. No weather phenomena are taking place in this layer. Then this layer is ideal for playing aeroplane. Ozone layer. Okay, ozone layer is found in stratosphere. So these are the main point about the stratosphere. Above stratosphere, the next layer is mesosphere. Mesosphere extends 50 to 80 km. It extends 50 to 80 km. Then we want to know what about the temperature. In this layer, temperature decreasing and it will become, as per the increasing height, temperature decreases and it will become minus 85 degrees Celsius. So what about the temperature? As per the increasing height or increasing altitude, temperature decreases and it will become minus 85 degrees Celsius. So this ma'am told, no, temperature will become minus 85 degrees Celsius. So it will lead to the formation of noctilucent clouds. Okay, noctilucent clouds. Clouds that mainly so at the time of summer. Noctilucent means children, bright or shining clouds we can see at the time of summer, that is called noctilucent clouds. So what ma'am told children, mesosphere 50 to 18 kilometer. What about the temperature? Temperature decreases and it will become minus 85 degrees Celsius. It will lead to the formation of noctilucent clouds. Then another point about main point, that is meteorites or meteors. Okay, meteors mainly fall from this layer. Meteorites or meteors that mainly fall from mesosphere. Okay. One more point is this layer have electrically charged particles, that is called ions. Okay, so this layer have electrically charged particles, that is called ions. So these are the main point about the mesosphere. Next layer of atmosphere is thermosphere. Okay, above mesosphere the next layer is thermosphere. Thermosphere extends up to 400 kilometer. So it extends up to 400 kilometer. It extends up to 400 kilometer. Now this layer is also known as ionosphere. This layer is also known as ionosphere. Okay, so this layer is also known as ionosphere. Because of this ionosphere, radio transmission is available on the earth. Due to ionosphere, because of ionosphere, radio transmission is available on the earth. Okay, due to ionosphere, radio transmission is available on the earth. Then you want to know what about the temperature. So in this layer, temperature increases rapidly. Temperature increases rapidly with increasing altitude. So temperature is very high. Temperature increases. Temperature increases rapidly. Okay, as per the increasing altitude, temperature increases. Another important point, international space stations. International space stations are space stations orbiting in this layer. International space stations orbiting in this layer. Another important feature of thermosphere is aurora. Aurora is a phenomena, a beautiful phenomena of light. Okay, that is occurring in this layer. A beautiful phenomena of light that is occurring in the sky, that mainly in thermosphere. So these are the main point about the thermosphere. So thermosphere extend 400 kilometer. This layer also known as ionosphere. Due to ionosphere, radio transmission is available on the earth. In this layer, temperature increases rapidly. Then international space station orbit in this layer, and a beautiful phenomena of light in the sky that occurring in this layer, thermosphere, that is known as aurora. Above thermosphere, the next layer is exosphere. Exosphere is the uppermost layer of atmosphere. Uppermost layer of the atmosphere, and it is mainly merged into space. It is mainly merged into space, and it is composed of two main gases, two important gases, hydrogen and helium. Okay, so it is the uppermost layer. Okay, uppermost layer of atmosphere mainly have light gases. Okay, in this layer mainly have light gases such as hydrogen and helium. Light gases such as hydrogen and helium mainly found in this layer. Okay, so this layer, it extends into limitless space where the earth gravity does not operate. Okay, in this layer it extends limitless space where the earth gravity does not operate. So these are the main layers of atmosphere. So we mainly studied about which are the important layers of atmosphere. So which are the main layers of atmosphere? troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. So these are the main layers. I think today's topic is clear to you. If you have any doubt, ask me. We will meet in the next class.